we came across these Cheetos Cheese Pizza Puffs. Cheetos Puffs. At the grocery store, and thought, ooh, this might be tasty. I've always been a fan of the Cheeto Puffs, so, you know, and I'm a fan of cheese pizza, so when you put the two together, I mean, it's got to be tasty, right? Funny thing is, we actually had pizza for lunch today, so this almost should have been like an appetizer or something for that meal. But I guess we're going to have it kind of like as a little post-meal snack instead. So let's open them up. See how they look. They smell very cheesy. They actually look a little more of kind of a dark cheesy than they normally do. Let's take one out and check it out.
That's big.
Yeah, it's a big old puff. It definitely has a lot of like seasonings. I call it spice. It's cheese pizza, but maybe kind of a tomato pasty looking color. So let's see if it's any good. Oh dang, that's cheesy. Okay, so if you're already a fan of Cheetos Puffs, you're probably gonna like these Cheese Pizza Puffs. They kind of take the flavor of a regular puff and amp it up about 11 times. It does kind of have a little bit of an aftertaste of almost like a tomato sauce, which is kind of weird, which is probably why it looks kind of like a reddish color on the puff itself. But it's pretty tasty. I could see, you know, maybe having a small bowl of these as a little snack. So if you like Cheetos Puffs, if you like cheese pizza, go out and try this combo because it's pretty tasty.
Okay, so Cheetos are produced in 22 countries all across the world. And there's some really interesting flavors out there, like Pepsi flavored, strawberry, ketchup, even Japanese steak. Some of those I'm not so sure about. But did you know this, that the US military actually had a hand in developing and creating Cheetos? During World War II, the military poured money into finding ways to dehydrate foods, including cheese. And the cheese powder was a smash hit and eventually used by Frito-Lay to create the very first cheesy snack cracker, and eventually the Cheetos we enjoy today. So let's try this. I don't eat a lot of puffs, but that seems like a pretty big puff to me. And it is extra cheesy, it appears. So let's see if it tastes like cheese pizza. Cheese factor. She's right, they're amping it up. I mean, cheese pizza is supposed to taste like cheese, so I'm not sure if this tastes like cheese pizza, but it's definitely cheesy. I mean, you gotta be a real big cheese lover probably to dig into these. It's been a while since I've had the regular puffs, but these definitely amp it up the flavor. I'm just gonna say it tastes like regular cheese. I don't think there's any cheese pizza.
Don't you get a little bit of tomato sauciness?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but if I'd eaten this in a blind taste test and they said, well, this isn't just cheese, it's some other flavor, I'd say, well, I don't know what it is. But it's pretty good. So if you want to try it for $5.89, actually a decently sized big bag for today's prices at the grocery store when it talks about chips and different snack crackers, then definitely give it a try.